Hi, and welcome to Sacred Spaces Yoga. My name is Queen, and today I'm going to be guiding us through a practice that is dedicated to my favorite flower. It's tattooed all over me. It is the lotus flower. The lotus flower is often used as a symbol of growth and transformation. So it starts in this muddy and murky water. It's really in an environment that doesn't really seem ideal for something so beautiful. And yet, the lotus grows anyway. It pushes itself through the darkness and it blooms on the surface, reaching for the sky. And in our practice today, we will honor this process, not rushing to bloom, but recognizing that we are already in the process of rising. So, as we flow today, I invite you to allow your breath, allow the movement and the stillness of this practice support that growth and transformation. And as you move through class, I offer you to just reflect on a few questions. One being, what have I grown through lately? And then, what am I still learning to rise? So we're going to get started today. You will maybe need 2 blocks or books or anything that you have that replicates blocks, and meet me on your mat. We're going to start in a comfortable seat, so you can come with your legs crossed. I'm sitting on a bolster here to elevate my hips. And take a moment here to stack your ears over your shoulders over your hips, allowing your spine to be nice and tall. And just take a moment to come to your breath. Notice your breath. No need to judge or change how you're breathing. Just simply honor the fact that you're breathing. Maybe you find space and gratitude for your breath. And we have a mudra that we're actually going to practice today. It's a lotus mudra. So go ahead and bring your hands in prayer position. You're going to leave your pinky and your thumb touching one another. Spread your fingers and then allow for your other 3 fingers, so your index, middle, and ring finger, to open up. Inhale, bring your hands back to prayer. Exhale, open up into your lotus mudra. Imagine there are rays of light coming from your fingertips, reaching towards the sun. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. One more time. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. And bring your right hand to your left knee and your left hand reaching towards the sky. On your inhale, reach up a little bit taller. And on your exhale, hinge over to your right, feeling that nice side body stretch in your left hand side. And allow both hips to stay rooted into the ground. Maybe you gaze up at your top fingertips. Inhale, come back to center, bring both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center in your lotus mudra. And taking that on the other side, bring your left hand to your right knee. Right hand reaches towards the sky. Inhale, reach further up. Exhale, hinge over to the left. Inhale, come back to center, both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, lotus mudra. And taking a twist now, we're going to bring our right hand back to our left knee, our left hand behind us. Inhale, reach the crown of your head to the sky. And on your exhale, twist over to the left. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. And in this twist here, our only expectation is to breathe. Inhale, grow a little bit taller, lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center, both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center in your lotus. And taking that on the other side, bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, maybe you lengthen and grow a little bit taller. Exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center in your lotus. And we're going to come to our tabletop position. So stack your wrists underneath your elbow underneath your shoulders, and your hips over your knees. Taking our cat and cows here, you always have the option to bring a blanket or so underneath your knees for some cushion and support. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, cow pose. On your exhale, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, cow pose. Exhale, press into your hands, round your spine, chin to chest, cat pose. And continue with your cat and cows here. Maybe you move a little slower, maybe you move a little faster. And maybe you take some hip circles. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's all just take some hip circles. Moving your body around like a figure 8. So as if you're making an 8 with your body, leaning over to your right, putting your weight on your right wrist, and then coming over left hip, right hip, left wrist. So just making an 8 with your body. Or you can just move. It doesn't have to be that deep. But getting into your hips and your wrist here. And coming back to our neutral position, checking our alignment again. Spread your fingertips so you're pressing into the palms of your hands. Your wrists are underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. And on your inhale, extend your right foot back. Bring your toes, keep your toes down on the mat. And then extend your left hand forward as if you're shaking somebody's hand. And you have the option to stay here, or maybe you lift your right leg in line with your hip. Flex your toes here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. Gently release all of that back to the mat. Take some more cat and cows, or just moving your body here. Spread your fingertips wide apart. On your inhale, extend your left leg behind you. Keep your toes on the mat. And then extend your right arm in front, like you're shaking somebody's hand. Your biceps are by your ears, but your shoulders are down. You have the option to stay here, or while you engage your core, maybe you lift your left leg. Gently release that down to the mat and take some movement here. I'm going to grab a blanket to place underneath my knees here. So if you want to do so, you can as well, to give me some cushion. Coming back to our tabletop position, spreading your fingertips apart. Inhale, extend your left leg back. And on your exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Think of that cat-like spine. And step your left foot in between your hands. So we're coming into our low lunge here. So stack your knee over your ankle. So if you have to, like your foot didn't reach all the way in between your hands, that's okay. Just scoot your foot forward and coming to your lunge here. So you have the option to leave your hands here on the mat. You can bring your hands to blocks. You can also bring your hands to your knees. Press into your front foot here to feel that stretch in your hips. And then maybe you bring your hands to the sky, biceps by your ears. Take a deep inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take a nice back bend here. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, press into your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twist over to the left side. And then on your exhale, you can bring your elbow to the outside of your left knee, or gently resting above your left knee. Press your hands together to open up your heart to the left side. We're here for one more breath. Gently release that twist. Bring your hands down to the mat. Coming into our lizard pose. So heel toe your foot out to the side here. So your toes are at a diagonal. Your heel can still be on the mat. And you have options. We always have options. So we can either stay right here with your palms on the mat, or maybe you gently press into your left knee, opening your heart, very similar to how we were before. We're just in an open hip this time. Or maybe you bring your forearms to the mat or to blocks. You have the option to roll to the outer edge of that left foot to get deeper into your hips. Maybe you stay in stillness. Maybe you take some movement. Wherever you are, we breathe. We're here for 2 more breaths. And gently release your hands back to the earth if they aren't already there. And then heel toe your foot back to center. We're actually just coming back into our tabletop. So you can just swing your left foot around, coming back to your tabletop position. And take a moment here in stillness, realigning ourselves, spreading our fingertips, and just notice the difference of sensations in your hips. Again, no judgment. Just becoming aware of what that feels like in our body. Inhale, extend your right leg behind you. And on your exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your spine, and then step your foot in between your hands. Again, you may have to scoot your foot forward, stack your knee over your ankle. Option to keep your hands here on the earth or on blocks. Maybe you bring your hands to your knees, press into your right foot to get a deeper stretch in your hips. And maybe you bring your hands to the sky, your biceps by your ears. Spread your fingertips here. Take a deep inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus. Nice back bend. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, as you cactus, continue to press firmly into your right foot. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twist over to the right. Now you can always stay here, or maybe you bring your elbow either above your right knee or on the side of your leg here. Press into your hands to open your heart to the right hand side. And gently release your twist. Bring your hands back to the earth. And heel toe your right foot out to the right side, setting up for our lizard on this side. We have those same options. So you can keep your palms here on the mat, or you can gently press into your right knee, or maybe you bring your forearms down to blocks or to the earth. Know that this side may feel different, and that's okay. Our only requirement here is to breathe, but you do have many options, including stillness or movement. Option to roll to the outer side of that right foot. We're here for 2 more breaths. Gently coming back up, bringing your hands back to the mat if they're not already there. And we're going to actually come into our malasana squat from here. So our right foot is already in position. So curl your left toes, lift your knee, and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. So now both of our feet are at a diagonal. Our heels are still on the mat here. And then release your hips down towards the mat for your yogi squat malasana. You can bring your hands to heart center. Maybe you take our Lotus mudra here and press your elbows into your thighs and your thighs into your elbows. Allowing your chest to be open, your spine nice and tall. Crown of your head reach into the sky. Now we have blocks, right? So, or a book. So you can definitely use this as a support tool. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, press into your hands to lift your hips up. And exhale, fold. And then plant your hands and step your feet back to a high plank. Gently release your knees to the mat. And we're coming into a child's pose here. So you can either bring your legs out wide, or you can keep your legs closer together. Because we've been doing so many hip things, I'm going to keep my legs a little closer together here. Extend your hands forward. Release your forehead to the mat. Child's pose. When I reflect on the lotus flower, it reminds me of the journey we go through in life. There are times when things feel difficult. They're confusing or overwhelming, like we're stuck in the mud. And yet, like the lotus flower, we have the inner strength to rise above those challenges. It's a reminder that even in the muddiest of times, there is beauty waiting to emerge. Gently begin to rise up. We're just coming to sit on our mat, so you can swing your legs around. Your legs extended out in front of you. And sitting up nice and tall once again. So stack your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips. Flex your feet so your toes are pointing towards you. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky, reach high. Exhale, lead with your chest to fold over your legs. And allow your hands to rest wherever they rest. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, maybe you fold a little deeper. Gaze in between your feet or at your feet. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And gently begin to rise up. Plant the soles of your feet on the mat, and you may have to scoot up a little bit because we're coming to lie down on our mat. Bring your hands out in front of you, your arms out, palms facing one another. And we're going to gently roll down to the count of 5. Roll your spine. 4, 3, engage your core. 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really nice, big, juicy hug. And exhale, release your feet back to the mat. Now, keeping your feet planted, press into your feet to lift your hips and move your hips over to the right hand side. Inhale, bring your knees back into your chest. And on your exhale, release your knees over to the left for a supine twist. You can extend your right arm out like it's a T, or maybe you goal post. Option to gaze up at the sky or maybe over your right shoulder. exhale, gently come back to center. Release your feet back to the mat. Press into your feet and bring your hips over to the left. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, gently release your legs over to the right. Supine twist. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, release your feet back to the mat, setting yourself back into center here. And bringing your knees back into your chest. One more time here. Taking a really nice big squeeze. Maybe you bring your forehead close to your knees. Tense all the way up. And take a nice big exhale and release all the way down to the mat, setting up for our final pose, Shavasana. Allow your legs to fall out wide and heavy. Allow your hands and your arms to fall out wide. Completely release into the earth, allowing the earth to hold you. Take a deep inhale. Imagine the breath filling your entire body. Open your mouth, sigh it completely out. Shavasana. Like the lotus flower, you have the ability to rise from the mud, bloom out of the darkness, and radiate into the world. So I invite you to trust your journey, embrace your growth, and remember that your bloom is always possible, no matter the challenges you face. And as we settle here, I invite our affirmation for this practice. From darkness and struggle, I emerge into the light, radiant and beautiful. And to bring movement back into your body, wiggling your fingertips, wiggling your toes. And reaching your arms overhead, taking a nice full body stretch. And rolling over to your right side, coming into a fetal position. And know that this position represents a new beginning. So maybe you set an intention to rise up in something new. And gently press into your hands to rise up. Meet me in a comfortable seat. Bring your arms overhead, gathering all the beautiful energy we created today. And maybe you take your lotus here, bring it down to your third eye in between your eyebrows. I pray that your thoughts are pure to your mouth. I pray that you speak with compassion into your heart. I pray that you radiate love. It was an honor to lead you through your practice today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. The love in me honors the love in each and every one of you. Amen and Ashe. Thank you.